Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this Embedded System Masterclass series. Today is day 10. I warmly welcome you to the session. Thanks for coming and thank you for your time. And thanks for coming on Saturday. I would also like to thank the Andhra Pradesh State Skill Development Corporation for their support for this program. So today topic is Bluetooth control home automation using 8051. Okay. So we are going to control the relays, like we are going to control the lights and the fan by using the Android smartphone. So today topic, like we are going to learn what is Bluetooth control home automation and what are the hardwares required for this project and what are the softwares required for this project and what is the introduction about well, we will be covering up the introduction to Bluetooth and relay, how a relay works, and the block diagram of the project, the schematics, as well as the source code. Okay, so these are the things which we are going to cover up today. I will try to go slow as much as I can. So I'll give a short introduction about Pantech and about me, and we could go for the session. Okay, Pantech, we basically manufacture embedded motherboards like microcontroller boards, DSP boards, and FPGA boards. We do also have a lot of lab equipments for electrical and electronics engineers. So if you want to know more about our products and services, just log on to our website pantechsolutions.net. Okay, so our vision is to train 10 million, 1 million students in this year. Okay. For this current fiscal year, so far, like we have trained around 1 lakh plus students. So we have a lot of upcoming programs. So to stay connected with our website as well as the channel, so you'll get an update of the upcoming programs. So about me, my name is MK Jeevarajan. So if you want me to connect me on LinkedIn, I have provided my LinkedIn link in the description box. You could send me a connection request. Okay. So coming to the announcement, the link will be available at 9 p.m. and if you don't find the link on the description box, you can find it on the chat box. Okay, you have to fast forward the session and you could look for the chat box. You will get the attendance link. So the minimum attendance required is 27 days, and sometimes like we will be waiving off 1 or 2 days. 25 to 27 days is the minimum attendance required for the e-certificate to get a free e-certificate. Okay, and the link will be valid for 2 hours of time after the session, so you could fill even after the session. So some sessions, like for the lab sessions, we'll be using the recorded video streaming to improve the learning experience. For 8051, you will be getting this 8051 5 days workshop. You will be getting the certificates probably on tomorrow. Okay. So the 30-day internship, like for batch 2 internship, like it closes on this Sunday, tomorrow. Like you could get the video coaching lessons and you have the weekend live Q&A sessions for 6 months. Okay, you could put your questions on or suggestions or feedback or whatever you want. You put it on the live Q&A sessions, which will be held for every Saturday at around 11:30 a.m. Okay. And you will be getting the workbook for each microcontroller and the internship certificate, and you will be getting 10 plus projects with schematics, source codes, and explanations. And you could also get the sample resume download, like you'll get the support through dedicated forum, and you get the PPT download as well as the source code download for all the 30 days. Okay, and the schematic downloads and the private group WhatsApp group access for the paid members so that you could interact with us. So all this value will be available only for 590 rupees. This is the best investment you could do for honing your skills. Okay, so if you want to avail, you could avail this offer. So let's start with the day with a mindset lesson. Okay, so today's lesson is like you become what you think about all day long. Okay, so you be clear with your thoughts. Okay, so whatever you thought, what thoughts you are hanging over. So because only the thought will make you whatever the thoughts you conceive in your mind will be achieved. Okay, will be achieved. So I wanted you to listen an audio file for the internship, for the internship people's, the paid member community. I will put that video on the Learn portal itself. Okay, for the free versions, like I will share you the link on YouTube on the description box. The Strangest Secret by Earl Nightingale. Okay, this is the audio which was released in 1960, think so, the 1960s. It was a radio talk, and this audio has created millionaires, lot of millionaires on United States. So I want you to listen this audio. The audio will come around 30 minutes. Okay. So you have to go through it at least once. At least once. If you ask me the question like whether I have gone through this audio, I have gone through this audio more than like 100 plus times. Okay, 100 plus times. So I want you to listen this audio until this audio gets stored on your subconscious mind. Okay. So if it is possible, like you listen this audio daily before you sleep and like once you get up in the morning, on both times. Okay, you do it for 30 days. The strangest secret, you listen to this audio for 30 days, follow the golden words, definitely you will reap a great success. Okay, definitely you will reap. I assure you that you will get a great success. Okay, so today mindset exercise is to write down all your thoughts which that you are associated with daily, like that may be of anything. Okay, or playing, whatever it may be, or whatever it may be, like just take a journal of your thoughts and analyze what to stop and what to nurture. Okay, if you don't do that, then like success is a process. Okay, it is not a luck, it is a process. So if you follow this process of getting success, like definitely you'll get the same result. Okay, because it's a process. So I want you to, so today exercise is like to listen the audio, The Strangest Secret by Earl Nightingale, and to do the exercise. Okay, so you become what you think about all day long. So today topic is Bluetooth control home automation. First I will explain you the project. Like in this project, like we are going to control the devices by using the smartphone. Okay, so we have the HC05 Bluetooth module, and this module is connected to the 8051 via the serial port. Okay, via the serial port, TXD and RxD. So we are going to install a software on the mobile phone called Arduino Bluetooth controller, and after installing the software on the smartphone, Arduino Android smartphone, you could open up this software and you could pair the Bluetooth module. Once you pair the Bluetooth module, then you could send the data to the Bluetooth module. Okay, so we are going to receive the data on the Bluetooth module, and we are going to decode that module by using the serial port. Okay, from 8051 we are going to take the data, and we are going to write a simple if loop. Like if you receive this data, you are going to switch on relay. You are going to switch on the port. Okay, you are going to like switch on and switch off the port. Okay, so this port, like the port, you will be connecting a relay module. You could use a driver, external driver, or like the relay module board. Okay, or transistor to amplify the port, or it acts as a driver for the relay module. And you could connect the 230 volt device to the relay. Okay, and you could switch on the light and switch on the fan. So this is what we are going to do. So and like you could connect any number of devices. Like for example, if you have 16 GPIOs, you could connect 16 devices. If you want more than that, then you have to put a like decoder or encoder or encoder and decoder circuit. So where you could have multiple devices, like if you want to switch on more number of GPIOs. Okay, so let's check for the hardware, like what are the hardware required for this project. I'm going to use a 8051 board, okay, which we used for the previous sessions, and a relay board. So and this fan, like a fan to just connect a fan to this, under light bulb. Okay, and HC05 Bluetooth module, and this is a smartphone. Okay, and this is a the power socket to connect 230 volt to this bulb. Okay, to this bulb. So this is used to connect this 230 volt to this bulb. I will explain you how this relay module works and how to connect this 230 volt bulb to this relay. So these are the hardware required for this project. Okay, the software, you require Kale software, Novaton ISP and ICP utility. I have provided the link in the previous class sessions, like you could download this one. Hyperterminal software like XCTU software. So all these things are available on the portal. Okay, if you want, you could access the portal and you could download. And the Android Bluetooth control you have to download from the Play Store. Okay, so these are the softwares required for this project. And let's come for Bluetooth. Okay, so what is Bluetooth? Bluetooth is a communication protocol. Like, it's a low cost and low power and the short range wireless communication. Okay, it uses like 2.4 to 2. The frequency, it uses the frequency like 2.4 gigahertz. Like, it's meant for sending voice and data. Okay, it could send more number of data, but the distance is very less, for 10 meters. Okay, maximum of 100 meters. The area which a maximum of Bluetooth can cover is 100 meters, not more than that. But usually most of the mobile phones will cover only 10 meters. Okay, for 100 meters you need a special type of Bluetooth modules. Okay, but your mobile phone and the other Bluetooth devices HC05, that will work only for 3 to 10 meters. Okay, but you could send large number of data. You could send voice, you could send like audio and as well as video data on Bluetooth. And it's meant for short range. Okay, short range. So the module what we are going to use is HC05 Bluetooth module. It's a serial port Bluetooth module. So coming to the advantage, like you could have multiple devices on Bluetooth, as well as it is interoperable. Like you could connect mobile phone as PC very easily. You could, or any modules easy, like Bluetooth mouse can be connected to PC easily. Okay, so it is the interoperability, like it's a one big advantage of Bluetooth. And for IRDA, when you take IRDA communication, like the infrared communication, like it needs a line of sight. Okay, whereas for Bluetooth there is no line of sight is needed. Inside 10 meters, like you could use it for like anything. Like for example, you take TV remote, it needs a line of sight communication. Okay, if it is a Bluetooth based TV remote, then there is no need of line of sight communication. It's not required for a TV remote. Okay, so no point to point communication is required. And WLAN is like Wi-Fi. When you go for high Wi-Fi, like it's a high power consumption, so it's a low power consumption. Bluetooth can, if you put a battery, it will operate for 6 months. Like a battery powered device will operate for 6 months or like that. Disadvantage, it has a speed up to 1 Mbps. Okay, it's IRDA, but when you go for IRDA, like it can give up to speed of 60 Mbps, but you have line of sight. And WLAN, like you could go up to 11 Mbps. Okay, 11 Mbps speed. So will be much more faster when you compare Bluetooth. When you compare WLAN, like wireless LAN, wireless local area network, will be much more faster than Bluetooth. But Bluetooth is specifically used for embedded devices, like a mouse. You just take like the mouse, Bluetooth mouse, or a Bluetooth headphones, kind of devices. Okay, where Bluetooth plays a major role on it. So this is the model which we are going to use, HC05 module. If you check the pin details of this model, you have enable key, VCC, and state key. Like we are going to use only the VCC, ground, and TXD and RX. We are not going to use state and enable. Okay, and this button, like this button is used to you go for the programming mode. Okay, you could enter into the, like you could send AT commands. When you give a long press. For example, if you want to configure other baud rates, by default, this module comes with 9600 baud rate. Okay, if you want to go for the other baud rates, then you could use this button. Okay, before powering this device, you have to press this button and you have to power this device. Then you will see this LED like blinking for with different. You will have a long on and long off state. So that's once you enter into this programming mode, like you could send the AT commands to this HC05 model and you could configure the baud rates. You could configure the baud rate, which I have not covered on this session. But by default comes with 9600 baud rate. We are going to use 9600 baud rate and we are going to control. Okay, so only 4 pins we are going to use. One is VCC, which you have to connect 5 volt, ground pin, and TX should be connected to the TXD pin of the 8051 microcontroller, that is 3.0, and RX should be connected to the 3.1 of the microcontroller. Okay, 805 microcontroller. So the default settings of HC05, you have HC-05 is a Bluetooth name. It comes with a, if you want to, you could change the name. The default password is 1234 and or 40. Okay. Default communication is it will be in slave mode. Default mode is data mode. Okay. These are the baud rate. 9600 is the default baud rate. 8N1 is the default baud rate. On when you go for the command mode, the programming mode, like the AT command mode, it should be 38,400. Okay. When you long press this key, and if you want to change the baud rate or change the name of the Bluetooth name of this device, then you have to go for the command mode where you have the AT commands. You could get those AT commands on Google very easily. If you just type Google AT commands for HC-05 Bluetooth module, you will get the lot of command like AT plus RST, like to reset the module, to change the name and to change the baud rate. The syntax are there. Okay, and that so you could change this one. Okay, but that when you enter into the command mode, the baud rate should be 38,400, but by default it comes around 9,600 baud rate. Okay. So this technical specifications like operating voltage is 4 volt to 6 volt, and the range is less than 100 meters, and works with serial communication, UART and TTL compatible. Okay, TTL compatible it means known enough any UART drivers, you could directly connect it to the TXD pin and RXD pin of the microcontroller. That is TTL compatible. TTL stands for transistor logic. Okay, where 0 is 5 volt and 1 is 5 volt and 0 is 0 volt. Okay, and it uses the frequency hopping spread spectrum technique. It could also act as a master or slave or master slave mode. Okay, so supported baud rate are 9,600, 19,200, 38,400, 57,600. These are the supported baud rate of this Bluetooth module. Okay, so what is in relay? Okay, so if you check this block diagram, this if you check in this image, okay, so relay is an electrical operated switch. You cannot directly connect this microcontroller GPIO pin to 230 volt. Okay, if you want to switch on or switch off a 230 volt device, then you need an intermediate called a relay, which is a switch where you connect this relay to a 5 volt to the microcontroller pin 5 volt. Okay, 5 volt. So the microcontroller will turn on this relay. Okay, will send 5 volt to this relay. When it sends 5 volt to this relay, actually this relay is an electromagnetic relay. So there are different types of relay. You have solid states relay based on the semiconductor properties. The concept what I am explaining is an electromagnetic relay. Okay, so when it goes to this coil, it will become as a magnet. Okay, it will energize and it will become as a magnet, and it pulls this iron. Okay, it pulls this iron. So when it pulls this iron, there is a connection between. Before that, it will be open connection, open circuit. Then it will become a short circuit. Okay, it will close the circuit. It will close the circuit so that the circuit is closed and the light get on. Okay, you have to connect 230 volt here. You have to connect 230 volt here, and like this is an open connection. Initially, it will be an open connection. So when you give 5 volt, like 5 volt to this relay, okay, it closes the circuit and the light gets on. Okay, this is the concept of a relay. You could find there are different types of relays. There's solid state relay, electromagnetic relay. There are a lot of relays of them. You could find it from Google. Okay, so coming to the block diagram, like we are going to connect a Bluetooth module to the 8051 TXD and RXD pin. Okay, TXD and directly connection. There is no UART here. There is no serial port. Serial port driver is there, not that. Max 232 is not driver. It is TTL compatible device. HC-05 has directly connected to the 8051, and 8051 GPIO pins. You could connect it to the relay board. Okay, if you want, the relay board should have the driver circuit. It may be either transistor driver circuit, or you could use like ULN 2003, or like you could use any kind of driver like ULN 2003 or 2008. Okay, that kind of driver you could use. And the output, like you could output of the relay, you could connect to fan, light, and TV. Okay, so this is the block diagram. So I'm going to use 1, 2, 3, 4 to switch on this fan and to switch off the fan. 3 for turning on the light, and 4 for turning off the light. Okay, this is the data which I'm going to transmit to the Bluetooth module from my smartphone. From my smartphone, I'm going to transmit data 1 so that if the Bluetooth module will receive 1, and if this module receive 1, like it will turn on this fan. If it receives 2, it will turn off the fan. Okay, so this is a circuit. This is a circuit like here, like 3.0 and 3.2 is TXD and RXD, where you have to connect the Bluetooth module. Okay, Bluetooth module. This is the reset circuit. The other circuit is a reset circuit. Okay, and you have the crystal circuit here, and ULN 2003 is for driver. For relay is you have a 5-volt relay here, where when you give this voltage, it closes the circuit such a way the fan will be on, light will be on, and TV will be on. Okay, it is connected to 2.0, 2.1, and 2.2. Okay, this is the Proteus circuit. I'll also share this Proteus circuit and Proteus files to the Learn portal. Okay, to the Learn portal. Like but I'm going to use port 0.0 and 0.1. So I will explain you the code first. And how it works. I'll explain the circuit also first. A crystal circuit, you need a crystal circuit. You have a crystal circuit here. Okay, and this is the reset circuit. Connect this Bluetooth module. Give VCC should be connected to 5-volt and ground should be connected to ground. TXD and RXD should be connected to the RXD and TXD pins. 3.0 is RXD and 3.1 is TXD. So the relay module and like you have the voltage regulator here. Okay, the voltage regulator here. So let's go for the circuit. So TX of the Bluetooth module should be connected to the RX of the RXD of the 8051. Okay, TXD of the microcontroller should connect with the RX of the Bluetooth module. Okay, so that it will transmit. 8051 will have the UART code. 8051 will have the UART code. So it gets the data from this Bluetooth module via UART. Okay, this Bluetooth module is paired by the mobile phone, and it receives through the Bluetooth protocol through RF signal. It receives the data and it transmits the data via UART. So the TXT pin of the Bluetooth module should be connected to the RXT pin of the 8051, and RXT pin has to be connected with the TXT pin of the 8051. Okay, so we are going to use the same code for UART. I will explain you the code first on the presentation, and then we can go for the Kale and we could develop the program. Okay, include the header file. These are the functions which is same on the UART program. UART underscore init and UART underscore character for transmitting the character, for receiving the character, and for send string, to send the string. Okay, S bit of lamp you put 2.0, 2.1, but on the code actually it is 0.0 and 0.1. I have connected only 0.0 and 0.1. I'll show it on the code. This is for lamp and this is for fan. Okay, I'm going to connect 2 devices. So this is the initialization of the UART. You have to configure the TMOD registers, TH1 and SCON registers, serial control registers. Okay, timer mode registers, and TR1 for timer 1. Switch on this timer 1. This value I have explained to how to set this value, how this value is derived. This is for baud rate. FT is the value for baud rate, 9600 baud rate. To know how this value comes, you just go through the UART video. Okay, UART video. 20 TMOD register, like 20, like you have to choose the type of UART, the 8-bit UART of timer 1. Okay, when you choose the type of UART and receive enable, like you will be the value, you will be getting the value 20, and SCON, like SCON value will be 50. Okay, like serial control registers to choose the timer 1. Okay, timer 1 register. So for UART transmit, data should be moved to the SBUF and wait till the transmit interrupt flag is 0. Okay, if it is for receiver, get the data like you have to, when receive interrupt flag is 0, you set through the software like receive RI equal to 0, and you have to take the value from the SBUF. Okay, and you return this value. This is for receiving the character. And send string, the string, this will continue till the end of the file. Okay, till the end of the file. it will be, and you could receive the character here. Okay, so this is the main program. So the first we have done the UART initialization here. We are making the port 2 is 0. We'll be making the code port 0 equal to 0 here. Lamp 1, initially we make the lamp as off condition and fan as off condition. Initially lamp turn off and turn lamp should be turn off. Okay, so like you receive the character here. You receive the character serially to data in. Okay, so if this character is 1, if data in is 1, then lamp should be 1. Turn on this LED. Okay, turn on this LED. Else, if it is 2, lamp is 0. Okay, I will explain the code on the scale. Okay, if it is 1, it will turn on this port and it sends lamp on. If it is 2, it switch offs. Okay, it turn off the lamp. 3, turn on the fan. 4 is turn off the fan. Okay, let us write the program from scratch so that you will have better idea on this one. So I will open a new project. Okay, so file, go for new project. So let me open a project folder first. I'm creating a folder called home automation. Okay, home. I just copy this path. Okay, I just copy this path and open Kel Micro Vision. Okay, so go for project, new Micro Vision project. Just give a name. Choose the device. Okay, choose the device. Click OK. No need of startup codes. Click the source file. Okay, add just new item group item, new item. Choose a C file here. Okay, give a name for this home automation. Okay, so first thing is to include the header file. So I will increase the font size. Okay, the first thing is to include the header file reg 51.h, which contains the registers. Okay, and you declare the UART initialization. Okay, this is the UART initialization function. Okay, and declare this UART transmit character. Okay, and this is receive character. So transmit character will have the input, and this is to send a string. Okay, to send a string. So it's a pointer. And now we just declare the S bit to switch on the lamp. I'm going to connect this as port 0. Okay, port 0 of 0.0. And for lamp, this is for fan. Okay, this pin will be connected to the relay. This pin will be connected to the relay. Okay, so if you then like let us start writing the code for UART initialization. Like copy this one, okay. Just you declare the registers tmod 20, okay, and th1 is. So these are the values which we have covered up in the first session, in the UART session. Con registers value is 50, okay. T or timer 1, you have to use the same capitalization which as in the reg51.h file, okay. UART initialization is completed, and okay, so this is for UART. sbuff should be capital. This thing will be on the reg51.h, okay. You get the data here, and while of TI transmit interrupt, okay, transmit interrupt is 0. Like you have to set it on the processor through software. So tx char, okay, copy this one and paste, mention this rx, okay. So while ri equals 0, okay, set ri equals 0, and like dat equal to sbuff. You get the value from the sbuff, okay. Return this value, return that. So it return this value. So this is for UART receiver, okay. So save the program, and like then for sending string, I'm just copy this one, upscale, copy this one, okay. So just declare an int I, put a for loop for I equals 0, st or string of, it should be str, okay. Okay, string of I not equal to 0, I plus plus. So you put here, like you have to transmit the character, of I, okay. So we have completed the UART and UART to send string, and now the main program, okay. Now the main program. So declare void main, okay. So whenever you open a brace, you just close the brace so that it will be easier for you. And now like you receive this one, if you receive the character, you receive data in, okay. You receive data in equals the UART receive character, okay. You receive the value from the UART, you receive the value from this UART. So you have to declare this data in, okay. So this is char of data in, okay. So before this you have to initialize the UART. You copy the command, you just initialize the UART, okay. And I'm declaring port 0 equals initializing port 02. I clearing the ports, Okay, so put a while loop here, while of 1, close the brace. Okay, it receives the character, and if this character is if this data underscore in, okay, data underscore in equals 1, okay, equals 1, we will make lamp equals 1. Okay, and like just this is for our reference, UART send string, lamp on. Okay, what send string, else if you put an else if, you just copy this one and just is 2. Okay, so I'm just copying this one and just paste this one 3 4. Okay, and just else. Okay, this is 1 2, it should be 3, it should be 4. Okay, you make this is lamp. Lamp is 1. Okay, copy this one, you put this as lamp is 0. Okay, for this, copy this one, you put fan, is 0. Okay, fan is 1. Fan on, copy this one. Okay, it's 2, sorry, 0. Fan off. Okay, three 4. Okay, this is just for indication. So save the program. So the main program, I'll explain this program. Like we have declared this as character data in, we are receiving this character. Okay, initializing the UART, making port 0 as 0, like we are clear the port initially, and like we're just running a while loop. You receive the character, data in equal to 1. Okay, lamp equal to 1, UART send string is lamp on. Okay, I'll compile the program and check for any errors there. Okay, tx there. It should be char data. Okay, returns expression on void function. Let me check. Okay, init. Okay, Rx is char. Okay, redefinition. Okay, okay, so we have it is compiled, the project is compiled with 0 errors. So I will explain you the code. We have done the UART initialization, we have written here. Okay, so it is not void. Your tx character send strings for lamp and fan. Okay, for your initialization code, your transmit character, receive character. This is for send string. This is for void main. Okay, so I'm going to use, like, I'm receive the character. If the character is 1, I'm going to make lamp 1 on. If it is 2, lamp 0. If it is 3, fan 1. Okay, fan off. Okay, so let me download this program. So I will switch on to this mode. Okay, so let me download. So this is the hardware which I have. I have a Android phone, and this is the 8051, like, where I have connected the Bluetooth module. Okay, Bluetooth module, and the relay board I have, and I have, like, a light bulb as well as the fan. Okay, and the DC power supply is given for the fan, for the fan. This I have connected to 230 volt power. This I have connected to 230 volt power. So first I'm going to program by using the ICSP utility. Okay, I'm going to program by using the ICSP utility. Okay, so first I will choose the load file option. I'll go for the desktop. And check for the home. Okay, objects. Okay, so we have to create the hex file first in the software. So for choosing the hex file, for creating the hex file, I have to give flash. I have to choose configure flash tools, go for the output, and create a hex file here. Okay, rebuild the program. So now it will create the hex file. Then I come for this ICSP utility load file option. Okay, so I go for the desktop, home, objects, home.hex, and I click update chip. Now I have to press the reset button on the. So once I press the reset button, okay, I have to disconnect the Bluetooth. Okay, else it will tell 82 not ready. I have to disconnect the Bluetooth. So to disconnect this Bluetooth, like, I just power off the Bluetooth device. Okay, because it is connected to the TXD pin and RXD pin. So only through serial port we are programming this chip. So I disconnected this one. Okay, now I click OK. It directs 8051, and I have programmed this one. Program the file. Once I program, like, you will get the chip is successfully updated. I click OK. Now I could connect and I could power off. Okay, so I have connected to the Bluetooth module now. So now, like, I'm going to first I am going to connect the I'm going to open. Okay, I'm opening Arduino Bluetooth. Okay, on my phone, I'm opening from Play Store. Like, I have already installed the Arduino Bluetooth control. Okay, I'm already installed the Arduino Bluetooth control. It must be visible. Okay, just open this. Got this. Before this, you have to pair this device. Okay, so it is connecting to HC05. Okay, once you connect this HC05, there is a change in the LED, like LED blink pattern. You will get a change in the LED blink pattern. So it shows that the mobile phone has been paired with the device. And I go for the terminal. Okay, terminal, and I'm going to transmit 1. I'm going to transmit 1. Okay, so I have transmitted 1. So it has to be. I have transmitted 1. I'm transmitting 2 now. Okay, before that I have to give power to the circuit. give me one moment. I'll give a power to the circuit. Okay. I've given power to the circuit. So I'm giving one again to on. Okay. So I'm giving two now to off. Okay. So this is the pattern which I'm giving, like 1 2 1 2 1 2. So I'm turning on this fan. So I'm sending 3 now. Okay. Okay. So there's a problem in the code. It is turning only fan. Okay. There's a problem in the code. Like we forgot like display capture. See, actually, on I have declared on both for lamp and fan as port 0. Okay. So I'm changing this as port 1. Sorry, it's 1 here. Okay, 0.1. Okay, 0.1. Save the program. Save the program and recompile the program. Recompile the program. So you have to disconnect. You have to disconnect the Bluetooth. Okay. Otherwise, I'm just giving the power off. I just disconnect this power Bluetooth because it is connected in the same port, so it won't detect. Okay. So load the file again. Click update chip, and I press. So we got an error. Okay. Click update chip. Okay. So I'm loading the file again. So click, once I compile this file, I'm loading the updated file. Click update chip. Okay. So you have to press. It's getting some error. Like I take the IC and I switch on this IC and put update chip. I have to press reset. Okay. So it's updating the program. Okay. So once the program is updated, like I have to connect the Bluetooth module. Okay. I have connected the module. Okay. So I'm opening the software again. Like I just reconnect the device HC05. Okay. So the device is connected now. So I'm checking for the Bluetooth terminal. Okay. Okay. So I am sending data one. Okay, I'm sending. I have programmed. I have connected to the circuits. I'm sending data one now, like one to switch on the lamp. Okay, two, like I'm pressing two for switch on this lamp again, and three. Okay, for switch on this fan to switch off four. Okay, so I will also show that on Bluetooth. I am show that on the serial terminal. I'm going to unplug this Bluetooth now. I unplug this Bluetooth and I open the serial terminal. Okay, I just open the serial terminal. Okay, the serial terminal. So send one, lamp is on, two, lamp is off. Okay, three, fan is on, and four, fan is off. Okay, so this is a code. Like previously, like we have configured 0.0 and 0.1. 0.0, so it was not. So now if you give clear screen, plus one, lamp is on, two off, three, fan on, four, fan off. Okay, so I'll explain you the code one more time. Like this is the reg 51.h, which contains the registers. Like we have four functions. One is for the UART initialization, UART TX char, like to transmit the character and the receive character. This is the same code which is explained on the UART. I had declared S bit to configure the ports for lamp. This variable is port 0.0, port 0.1. We have initialized the UART. We have initialized the transmitting character, receiving character here. Okay, so transmit, like wait till the transmit interrupt flag is 0. Okay, while TI equal to 0, like it will, you have to set that back again on the software. To receive the data and move to SBUF. This is for transmitting the character. For receiving the character, like it receives from SBUF to data. Okay, data and return this variable. Okay, while the receive interrupt flag is 0. Send string. This is just for our notification, like to display the string on the UART. If you don't want, you could comment, still the code will work. Okay, and like data in, like this is the main code which has the initialization code. First clear it, like while of one, like it receives the character from the UART. If it is 1, lamp is 1, you just send the string to know in the UART the lamp is on. Else if it is 2, make the lamp off. Okay, if it is 3, fan 1, and if it is 4, fan 0. Okay, so if you give any other command, it will just display like I'm just giving any other commands on the laptop, so it will display like choose 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is a code. So with this, I close the session. Okay, so thank you so much for your time. See you on the next session. On like the next week is the ARM architecture. Okay, we'll be covering up the ARM architecture next week, and the programs like IoT. Mini project will be on the IoT. If you have any doubts or any clarifications on this code, you could post it on the forum support.pantaxsolutions.net. The screenshots of the error, I will address it. Okay, so thank you so much for your time. If you want to avail the internship, you could avail the internship. Thank you so much. See you on the next session. Until then, bye bye. Thank you.